remember this one particular discussion that I was having with you, wherein we were discussing about how politics is not limited to this narrow definition that we limited to of party politics, but it is much greater than that. For the fact that it consists of, this distribution of power, then creating these equations of power, then having control over resources, some people having the access to resources, some are not. So everything is a part of politics. So do you want to throw some light on your perspective on politics, and why did you choose to engage in campus politics?
Politics is everywhere. Politics is everything. Every equation we have, we share with people. It is politics. Like wherever there are hierarchies, wherever people say, or something, some obstruction is there. You feel somebody is above to you, and they are making you feel that oppression is felt. It is politics. So while we are talking about that, one is the usual form, the electoral politics, quote unquote, which we important, as a matter of fact, to involve even in that politics, because one set is our daily engagement, that politics, and to constantly voice our opinion on those things which we feel are wrong, which we are offended, or as a matter of fact, not even wrong or feel, whatever we feel, if we want to say something, we have to say it. And that equation, where the LH is equal to RHS, that equal is there, then only we can say it. However, in our daily lives, that equal condition is not there, that sign is not there. The kind of space people share, it's never equal. And obviously even people who come into politics, or as a matter of fact, politics, I mean the student issues related to the students, from fees to whatever in our the daily student life, whatever the struggles are there, the perspectives also come in that particular way. So if we have a problem to something, that this particular kind of issue, or the lens is missing, the feminist lens, or whatever the issues we have. So as the page you have created, the spacing thing, that if we are critiquing something, if we have a problem to something, we need to come forward and say, yes, we have a problem to this, and we are going to challenge it. We are there, we are right there. That's the point to it. And on top of that, obviously, the things we're talking about, as an individual, we can't do much. We can never do much. We'll end up being isolated. So we need to be organized. And that's why this campus politics is more important. There's a space, you get the opportunity to get organized and then voice it out. The thing, like critique, but yes, create too. Damn, you have a problem, say it. Give your alternative, give your solutions.
Students, especially engaging in politics, it has this negative connotation that students should limit to themselves to studying in the academic space. They must not engage with campus politics. But like you said, that it is such an integral part of our lives that if we feel that something wrong is happening around us, we have the right to voice it out. So was this the primary drive or this driving force which led you into the campus politics?
As we have been talking about the crux of it, the inequality, the perspective to a problem, and the solution is missing out from that perspective. That is the driving point. Yes, obviously. I mean, why not? The usual sense of what people believe in. People shouldn't be there. Students shouldn't be there. Women shouldn't be there. Queer people shouldn't be there. All the kind of marginalized people in the society, people have a problem to them when they enter politics. Why? It's our space. We'll take it.
This notion within you, or this thought within you of challenging the so-called heteronormative patriarchy or challenging the norms, I think it is coming from a space deep within. It's all our lived experiences. So do you want to talk a little about your lived experiences, or your so-called gendered lived experiences, which then also became one of the motivational forces for you to keep engaging with politics?
As we have been talking about, like, our experiences, we experience it daily. As a matter of fact, I think we were in Mumbai, in TIS Mumbai. Mumbai, in essence, is comparatively much better place from the places we come from. I'm not comparing it as such, but obviously when we are talking about gendered spaces and how you can speak it up, when from the time we begin to understand things, we understand that there is some kind of a line between different set of people. The width of the line, the differences differ given according to the marginalization people face in the society. But it's there, it's right there from the point we understand, we step into the world. We understand that. The same, if I could take you back to my school days in the classroom, maybe 6th, 7th standard to 10th standard, Okay, we are talking about something, some current happening is happening and the class discussion is going on. It's very difficult for a woman to speak something there. It was difficult for me to participate in that discussion because obviously it's the men who have knowledge over these things, over the general knowledge, the current happenings in the country, the world, because they are well equipped to know things. That's the notion, that's the thing. So when a woman has to speak, or a gender which is not accepted in the society, it's very, very difficult. You have to really cut into it. You have to say, stop, let me speak it. And that's the point. You realize you really need to take it up. Everyday politics, it has to be in your blood, so that you make people stop and say, keep quiet, I have got a point and you have to listen to us. So yeah.
Yes, I think it's really important to just stand out there and say, hey, listen to me, even I have a point to make. I mean, more than just saying that shut your mouth or just keep quiet. I think what we are trying to do here is to say that please listen to our point as well. Don't just ignore us and go.
Yeah, just to add to it, what you are saying, that exactly that's the point. We want to engage. It's not that we want to pack the people whose ideas we don't agree with, we want to pack them and throw them somewhere. No, that's not the idea. We are all living together, we'll live together. However, we want you to understand what you are trying to say. We may debate, we may disagree, but that's the point. Converse, where we might understand what you're trying to say, we might not agree, obviously. But yes, we can come to a point where we can understand from where this point is.